Welcome back, guys, and in this video we're going to be doing a free concept section Redux and learning how to use a middleware to handle asynchronous actions. So far, in all the challenges we have done, we have actually avoided discussing asynchronous actions, but they are an unavoidable part of the web development, of course. At some point, you'll need to call synchronous endpoints in your Redux app. So how do you handle these type of requests? Redux provides middleware design specifically for this purpose, called Redux Thunk middleware. Here's a brief description of how to use this with Redux. So in order to include Redux Thunk middleware, you pass it as an argument to Redux apply middleware method, and this statement is then provided as a second optional parameter to the create store method. And then it asks us to take a look at the code at the bottom of the editor, which is over here, and then to create to see this create store, and then it says that take a look. No, sorry, my bad, I'm becoming confused as well. So it says then to create an asynchronous action, you return a function in the action creator that takes dispatch as an argument. Within this function, you can dispatch actions and perform asynchronous requests. So in this example, an asynchronous method is simulated with a set timeout call, which is over here. And it's common to dispatch an action before initiating any synchronous behavior, so that your application state knows that some data is being requested, such as this thing could display a loading icon, for instance, right? Then, once you've received the data, you dispatch another action which carries the data as a payload along with information that the action is completed. Alright? So, also remember that you're passing dispatch as a parameter to the special action creator. This is what you would use to dispatch your actions. You simply pass the action directly to dispatch, and the middleware takes care of the rest. Right. So to have a bit of a hands-on experience with this concept, it gives us this exercise. So we need to write both dispatches in the handle sync action, which is over here. Action creator. So it says dispatch requesting data before the set timeout. Alright, so we're gonna do that first. Right, so I'll simply say dispatch, and then there's a method, and give it the argument saying requesting data. Alright, and then after you have received the pretending data, dispatch the received data action, passing in this data. Alright, so now after the timeout, we need to send the receive dispatch the receiving data. So I'll simply say dispatch received data, and then a method. And what does received data take? as an argument or parameter data. See, so I'll pass the data in there as well. Alright, and now you should know how to handle synchronous actions in Redux. Everything else continues to behave as before. Perfect. So let's see if it passes all the tests. Yeah, by the power of a grayscale. Perfect. Alright guys, I really hope you understood the concepts of using a middleware to handle asynchronous actions. I know at first it can be really complicated, but if you have practice with it, you will be able to get the hang of it pretty quickly. And as always, if you have any questions in regards to this one, shoot me a quick comment and I'll make sure I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And until then, have fun practicing and I'll see you in the next video.